Welcome Cancers to your full moon 2017 November reading. This is your spread and as we go forward I will let you know how this works. This card out here is the first card in your spread which says this is where you're currently standing. Cancers, you are standing in the position of power because a lot of Cancers have good influence on Leos, if we take it literally. Also, you have the ability to charm people to get what you want. So, I'm not talking of it in a manipulative way, but you do have the ability to charm people, to work with people. You are the people's people, and that's your biggest strength. And this is exactly where you're today. You're realizing that networking, marketing, perhaps, or being friends is one of your biggest strengths, and it is now time to put that into good use. Uh, this card is what you've been dreaming of. Cancers, this is not really looking at it as the moon, but I look at it as the Cancerian need for security, because the water, water and moon are sort of secure places for Cancers. Crabs prefer the water, and this is exactly what you've been dreaming of. You've been dreaming of your comfort zone, being within that zone. Although you're famous for making every place your comfort zone, but there is still a part of you that longs for security, and this is what you've been dreaming of. Perhaps going back home, perhaps being with your family, perhaps just simply being within your own shell. And this is what you've been dreaming of, and perhaps this is what you want to manifest: a safe, comfortable, secure home, which normally in a Cancerian way of thinking should ideally be the ones near water, because as far as Cancers go, water is your preferred area. What you need to let go is the Queen of Cups. Now, perhaps you're a woman who thinks too much. She is one of the traits, the negative traits of the Queen of Cups is her ability to emotionally manipulate. And perhaps that's one of the things, because you are such people's people, this sort of a trait when it comes out in excess, or when this trait could be negative, as maybe the reason why you should let it go. Or perhaps for many of you it could mean that you are like the Queen of Cups, deeply emotional, deeply sensitive, and people don't realize it, but you tend to hold on. You tend to not hold on a grudge, but tend to hold on. If someone said something to you, it pierces you too hard, too deep, and you sort of wallow in it. And perhaps it's now time to let go of being overly sensitive, being overly, or rather easily hurt, and in the other extreme, being overly emotionally manipulative of other people and yourself, most importantly. And it is time to move forward. And this card out here is for what is it that you must grow within yourself. So you must grow within yourself the ability to manifest the world. Quite literally, this is exactly what this reading is about: manifestation. And what is it that you should do to manifest your desires? And this card just points the way. You need to work on your manifestations. And Cancers, you desire luxury. You love living in luxury, in perhaps brands, perhaps cars, perhaps aeroplanes and bungalows, and whatever it takes, whatever is your definition of luxury, and you can manifest it. And this is exactly what the tarot cards are reminding you, that it is time for you to grow within yourself the security and the belief that you can manifest all that you desire. Removing the doubts that you have, probably the doubts and the sensitive emotional manipulation that you've been giving yourself, and moving towards manifesting what you want. It probably means for you to change your perspective from negativism into not being extremely positive, but having the faith that it will all come to you. This is what you need to share, Cancers. You are very good at giving, but sometimes receiving is also giving. Sometimes letting the other person do something for you is also a form of giving to somebody. So that's what you have to do. You have to find a balance of giving and taking with the people within your group. They should know that yes, they should know that you can they can come to you for help. They should know that yes, you can go to them for help, and that's the balance that you have to maintain with all of the people that you are you know that you are with or around, because sometimes we have some amazing people and we tend to overlook them. Perhaps this is a reminder that you shouldn't be overlooking them, and if somebody comes to you with a proposition that they have, that they can share something, perhaps now is the time that you must either accept it, or you must at least take it into consideration for acceptance. This is what you need to ask for. Now that's quite a weird card to come, a devil, for to ask for something, but the devil out here is not what you need to ask for. The devil out here is what you need to ask to let go of. You've been chained too long. You've been chained within your own emotional self. You find yourself bound to certain things, certain restrictions, and what you need to ask for now is to let go. You need to let go. Ask yourself to un ask yourself to let go of the devil, of the fear from within you. And this is something only you can do. Unless and until you don't make the conscious decision of winning, you will almost always be in the circle of losing, because you hold him more powerful than your own belief and your own strength. And this is what the full moon is reminding you, that it's time to let go of your fears, and you have to ask for it to let go. It has to be a conscious decision. It cannot be subconscious that it'll happen. It'll not happen till you don't want it to happen. This card out here, this is what is it that you need, what is it that is your resources, your strength. You have family. Cancers, your biggest strength and your biggest weakness perhaps is always and always your family. You are emotional people, and your friends and family, the ones closest to you, they tend to be your because you're so open and loving, they tend to be your biggest weakness and your biggest strength. But perhaps it's now time to look at them as your strength. You have the resources, you have people who can help you, who will support you. All you have to do is ask without the fear that it would look bad, it would be ugly. Just ask and they will be there. They are your family. Perhaps friends who are closer than family also, but they are your home, and you have the fall back with them. This is what you need to meditate on. Sometimes being stuck in a situation mentally means you spend years in the same humdrum. You don't go anywhere physically because mentally you are so stuck. You have to meditate on moving on, whatever it is that you feared, whatever it is that kept you hold up, in whatever situation that you were facing, either mentally or physically. It's now time to let go. And the advice of meditation is to see yourself moving away from the issue. Also, because the cards remind you of being able to manifest the world, this card is about meditating on seeing yourself moving towards your manifestation. Perhaps you have to take a journey, perhaps it has to be a journey within, but you have to see yourself achieving that dream, achieving the excuse me, you have to see yourself going out, reaching somewhere. One of the strongest forms of meditation is to see yourself actually do everything in detail. So if, for instance, you wish to drive, then you have to meditate on yourself driving, literally opening the car, sitting in the car, turning on the ignition, putting the car into gear, pressing the accelerator, everything. You have to feel it within you. And that's one of the most important ways of manifesting whatever you want to do. You have to feel yourself doing it. And this is how you should celebrate your manifestation this month. It's by being this is your strength. Actually, marketing, talking to people, that's your strength, and that's exactly what you need to work on. This is how you're going to celebrate your manifestation, by working on your own strength of talking to people. Not deceit, not manipulation, but talking to people in a way that is advantageous to you without harming anybody. You have to market yourself. You have to put word out that, oh, you're good in so and so thing. and that's the way you're going to manifest, and that's the way you're going to celebrate your manifestation. So Cancers, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this resonated with you. I look forward to seeing you on my next video on relationships. Please like and share, and see you soon. Bye bye.